Hey guys, this is Kevin with Watchhimtrade.com. Today's date is April 12th, 2015. This will be a video chart on LL Lumber Liquidators. You are looking at a daily chart right now. You're not looking at the current daily chart though. You're looking at late 2013 through the summer of 2014. Why did I start here? Well, I wanted to show that this stock, which has been in the news for all the wrong reasons recently, her troubles started much longer ago than just a 60 Minutes Sunday, a few weeks ago. This was a $115 stock, and she started to make lower highs and lower lows all throughout 2013 or the back half of 2013 and all throughout 2014. It just looked like a stock that was in a downtrend, clearly off of the highs, going from 115 down to 75, and there was never really any signs of bottoming. And then boom, big gap down in July 2014, consolidated the gap down, got back towards the base of the gap down. Okay, you can see here's the big gap down from 70 bucks. Well, you got right back to 70 bucks. That's exactly where you would have said, okay, the gap's filled. Now it's a short trade again, at least in the near term, versus 70 bucks. And then what happens? Boom, big move down, rejected. This is the 60 Minutes stuff and all that recent volatility and news and whatnot, whatever you want to say. So my point is, regardless of what you believe about the stock and about the news and the tactics, buy the shorts or whatever, the trouble for the market started over a year ago in late 2013. The market started believing something was wrong long ago. Obviously now a lot more people have thrown in the towel. I mean, you're down at 30 bucks. Volume has just exploded here. Some people are just getting the hell out. And some of this is just a lot of probably float trading between traders because it is very actively traded now. But I want to talk only technicals. And you did get a little base off of 30, and you've bounced, and you're trying to base again around 35. If you can get a hold above 35, then I think you could see a rally up towards 40 bucks. But if you're not regaining 35, then I'm looking for this to roll right back over down towards 30 bucks. One thing though, to me personally, I would never go anywhere near this name. It's just my personal taste to avoid what I call battleground stocks, when there's just such an epic battle raging and so much volatility, and there's a lot of factors at work here that are just above my head and above my pay grade. But people see this and they get attracted to it, and I can understand why. So watch that $35 level. But if you think that the stock has to make a move, I just want to reference HLF, which is Herbalife, which is another stock that over the long term has been one of those battleground stocks, big pops, big drops. But I just want to point out that when you look at a weekly on Herbalife, when she suffered her big drop, there was a lot of consolidation and a lot of choppy action within about a 5 to 10 point range on Herbalife before she started really making trend moves. You had to be patient and really wait for a big recovery. And then on the short side, after that big recovery in Herbalife, you had to be patient in waiting for it to roll back over. I mean, she went from 80 down to 30, back up to 80, and then back down to 30. But those moves, these took a long time. This is a weekly chart. This action here, this is 2012. This action here, this is 2013, early 2014. And over the last year, you've given it all up. Point being, though, as I switch back to LL, is that people think, oh, LL made this big time move, so it needs to keep doing something right away. That's not true. I'm sure it'll continue to give longer term volatility, but in the short term, you don't necessarily want to say that, all right, just because it's made a big move, it's going to continue to make a bigger move. We've had incredible volatility in the short term, and typically insane volatility is followed by lower volatility. And just be careful if you are saying, all right, this thing's going to recover back up towards 50 bucks, back up towards 60, or this thing's for sure going back down towards 20. I think it's far more likely that you see LL spend a lot of time between 30 bucks and 40 bucks in the near term, and whichever range you can get out of first, to the upside above 40 or to the downside below 30, that's the direction that I would expect to continue going in the near term. Longer term, as I showed you at the beginning, this stock's been in trouble for a while. It just has gotten wrecked. It's in a downtrend. Longer term, if you were to get a big time recovery back up, I'd say short it, just based on the longer term trend that has been in place since 2013 when she started coming off the highs.